Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving right into Unit 3, Session 2, and we are unpacking the anatomy of the mobile information and communication technology tools, ICT tools for short, that pretty much dictate our daily lives. We're going to break down the hardware and software architecture of smartphones and tablets to understand exactly how they operate.
Take a second and think about the very device you might be using to listen to this right now. It looks incredibly simple on the outside, right? Just a sleek slab of glass and metal. Yet it lets you connect globally, calculate complex data, shoot 4K video, and navigate totally unfamiliar cities all at the exact same time. So how does one single piece of glass pull all that off? Well, it's all about the perfect integration of specialized hardware and software.
Section 1. The world in your pocket. Defining modern mobile devices.
Okay, let's dive into this. Modern mobile devices are highly advanced ICT tools. They basically take all the computing muscle of a traditional desktop computer and totally untether it. You aren't tied to a telephone line or an Ethernet cable anymore. Instead, you rely entirely on wireless mobile networks to stay connected on the go. And to manage all that heavy lifting, they run on robust operating systems. Think Google's Android, Apple's iOS, or Windows Mobile. Those systems act as the digital brain behind absolutely everything you see.
Section 2. Smartphone versus tablet. Comparing your mobile tools.
Now, what's really interesting here is the trade-off between portability and functionality. The smartphone is built for your pocket. It's a phone, for sure, but it's supercharged with extra features. The catch is, its compact size naturally limits its battery life and screen real estate. The tablet, on the other hand, that is essentially a wireless, portable, personal computer. That larger footprint gives you a massive battery, a screen that's actually built for detailed media editing, and typically much higher storage capacity right out of the box.
Section 3. Hardware and Basic Controls, the Physical Anatomy.
So despite all that crazy internal complexity, the external controls are stripped down to just the intuitive essentials. You've got your power button for energy management, and of course, the revolutionary touchscreen. That screen is doing double duty as a simultaneous input and output interface. Then you have navigation buttons, whether they're physical or digital, like home, back, and menu, which give you an anchor within complex operating system environments. And we can't forget the subtly integrated hardware, like the microphone down at the bottom, which handles the legacy requirement of actually capturing your voice.
Section 4. Inside the mobile device, the invisible networks and sensors.
Let's move inside and see how this all builds together. Right at the core of the hardware architecture is the chargeable battery. This portable power pack is the literal definition of what makes these devices mobile. It liberates us from the wall outlet and allows all this incredible processing power to travel the globe with us.
And to talk to the outside world, your device relies on two distinct, totally invisible networks. First, cellular network connectivity is your wide area net provided by your carrier. That's what keeps you connected to calls and texts while you're, say, moving down the highway. Wi-Fi, conversely, is your local tether. Connecting to a wireless router at a cafe or at home links you directly to a local area network and the broader internet. It does the heavy lifting for data-intensive stuff, like checking emails and scrolling social media, without burning through your cellular data plan.
But it's not just about connecting. The device is packed with sensors that give it deep contextual awareness. They're kind of like the senses of the device. The GPS communicates with satellites to lock onto your exact spatial coordinates. Complex front and back camera arrays give the device sight for photos and videos, while the internal clock maintains strict temporal synchronization for all your files, communications, and your country's local time.
Section 5. The power of apps. Bringing the hardware to life.
But honestly, how does all this hardware actually do anything? Well, it sits completely useless without software to drive it. And the crucial point here is applications, or apps. These are strict software programs consisting of a specific set of instructions, modules, and procedures. When you tap an app icon, you are executing those instructions. You're commanding the hardware to perform a highly specific computer operation, effectively bridging the gap between raw processing power and your daily user experience. Out of the box, devices come preloaded with default apps, foundational tools built right in by the manufacturer. And these act as direct interfaces to the hardware we were just discussing. The phone app interfaces with the cellular antenna to make calls and store numbers. The camera app bridges the software directly with the physical lens. Apps like Calendar and Mail utilize the internal clock and Wi-Fi networks to manage your appointments and send emails via accounts like Gmail, all ready to go from day one.
To push past those default boundaries, though, you enter massive digital storefronts. Whether you're navigating the Google Play Store for Android devices or the Apple App Store on iOS, These ecosystems offer hundreds of thousands of specialized tools, both free and paid. They are the true gateways to customization. They allow you to mold a standardized piece of hardware into a highly personalized device tailored exactly to your unique workflow and lifestyle.
We have literally gone from carrying simple calling devices to housing hyper-advanced, interconnected supercomputers right in our pockets. From the physical touchscreens to the invisible cellular networks and endless software ecosystems, these ICT tools have fundamentally rewritten how we operate. So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to ponder. With this immense computing power resting right there in your palm, how exactly is this technology modifying your personal life and your workplace? Is it working for you or are you working for it? Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.